Hello, guys. Welcome back to Stacking Stocks, and thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you're super excited about today's session. We're going to discuss NIO's plan to take over the European EV market, so sit tight and stay tuned. What do we know? NIO is planning to charge into 5 new European countries next year, part of a brand development strategy aimed at eco-conscious drivers. NIO recently opened a showroom in Norway dubbed NIO House as the first step in its expansion drive in the region. NIO will start sales in 5 more European countries in 2022 following its launch in Norway this year. The automaker began deliveries of its ES8 large SUV in Norway in September and installed a network of city center stores, charging stations, service centers, and battery swap stations in the country. According to NIO's founder and CEO, William Lee, the company chose Norway as its first European market because of the country's commitment to sustainability. So that explains why Norway was first on the list. From what we've gathered, the decision was backed by long-term thinking. Norway is also the most EV-friendly country. In a separate event, Lee told journalists in China that the automaker would launch sales in 5 more European countries. NIO has got many plans for its target market. The ES8 has a range of between 400 kilometers to 500 kilometers on the WLTP cycle, depending on the model. No price was given for the car, but NIO is aiming at the premium market. The brand's second model will be the ET7 large sedan, arriving in 2022. The ET7, a rival for the Tesla Model S, will be launched in January in China with a promised range of 1,000 kilometers between charges. NIO has built battery swap stations around the Norwegian capital of Oslo this year, with more planned in the other cities next year. The swaps are done in 3 minutes as a quicker alternative to charging. In March, NIO said it had completed 2 million battery swaps in China for customers. NIO will also build a rapid charge network in Norway. Well, we are talking about maximum growth for the EV-making company. NIO will follow Tesla's direct sales model in which customers buy the car online. It will also build multi-use showrooms in city centers called NIO House, with the first one set up in Oslo this year. The 2,150 square meter space has a cafe, lounge seating, children's play area, and conference rooms. The automaker describes the NIO House as a special meeting place for NIO users and fans of the brand. And NIO plans to build more in Norway next year. According to NIO, servicing and new car delivery will be carried out by NIO-branded centers. The first 5 will be established this year. The company will also offer a pickup and delivery service as well as mobile servicing. Norway has become the preferred country for Chinese EV makers to try European sales due to its high EV take-up. Last year, XPeng began deliveries of its G3 SUV. China's SAIC also sells its electric MG range in Norway. Full electric cars accounted for 55% of Norway's new car sales in April, from what we established. The VW ID.4 electric SUV was the country's best-selling vehicle overall in April. NIO sold 7,102 vehicles in China in April, taking its cumulative total since it began deliveries in 2018 to 102,803, according to the company's sales data. In a nutshell, the European market offers a lifeline to EV companies, and that's why firms like NIO are looking to expand more into the market. There have also been indications that NIO is hiring a plant manager in Poland, a step that suggests its global ambitions have moved up a gear. In an advertisement placed in LinkedIn sometime in November, the New York-listed carmaker said it was looking for a professional based in Mazowiecka, the country's most populous region that's also home to Warsaw, Poland's capital city. The candidate will be responsible for establishing a plant and building up an operations team. Well, it looks like NIO isn't lagging in terms of its European expansion. However, NIO said it would not comment on the vacancy in Poland or any potential manufacturing facility in the European Union, while citing a few reasons. Apparently, building a plant abroad is a significant and necessary step for any Chinese EV company seeking to go global. Chinese smart EV firms still need to prove that their products can be well received by foreign drivers. With its high-end EVs that come fitted with high-performance batteries, sophisticated in-car entertainment systems, and driver-assisted technologies, NIO is viewed as presenting the most credible competition to Tesla, along with the Guangzhou-based XPeng Motors and Beijing-headquartered Li Auto. Its recruitment in Poland comes less than 3 weeks after William Lee said during a third-quarter earnings call on November 10th that the EV maker planned to enter 5 European markets, including Norway and Germany, next year. Could Poland be part of the 5 European countries? Maybe we'll have to wait until 2022 to find out. Remember, the announcement that NIO would enter Norway, its first overseas market, was made in May. It said it would sell its ES8 sport utility vehicles in the Nordic country. The ES8 was the first model to be launched by NIO at the end of 2017, so the new models that the company intends to launch in early 2022 could be part of the projects NIO intends for the 5 European countries. The announcement for Germany, its second overseas market, was made in September when Li said the company would launch its ET7 luxury cars in that country by the fourth quarter of 2022. The ET7, which will have a 70 kilowatt-hour battery and a driving range of 500 kilometers, is priced at $69,500 in China. Its extended edition will be powered by a 150 kilowatt-hour battery and is said to have a range of 1,000 kilometers, which would make it the EV with the world's farthest driving range. Can you imagine what that means for NIO and the impact it has on the company's place within the competitive EV industry? Although production has yet to start on any variant of the ET7, and NIO has not revealed a price for the extended range yet, NIO said its battery-as-a-service model was well received in Europe. BaaS allows customers to buy an EV electric car and subscribe to a separate battery leasing plan for a fee, which can help lower the upfront cost of the car by about 20%. While many investors, as well as NIO lovers, hope the company will be able to compete with a giant like Tesla following the many big plans it's rolling out. Tesla currently has an upper hand in China, where it's the runaway leader with twice as many monthly deliveries in September, for instance, as the total sales of its 3 Chinese competitors, NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto. Beijing, however, hopes the Chinese companies will grasp core technologies in the EV industry and come to dominate the sector. Under its Made in China 2025 industrial strategy, it wants China's top 2 EV makers to generate 10% of their total sales overseas by 2025, although it didn't specify which companies. Nonetheless, this will be a major boost to companies like NIO who intend to secure the European market. While success at cracking a new market far from home is hardly assured, Li is confident about his company's roadmap for growth. The CEO believes that if NIO is able to crack the Chinese EV market, then it'll be able to do so elsewhere. Electric vehicles still account for a very low share of the entire auto market, and there's huge room for growth worldwide. So we can't entirely say that Tesla has got all the cards, since it's the largest EV making company. The European market is still up for grabs. However, NIO still needs to up its game and subdue other local EV brands in China before focusing on overtaking Tesla. Well, the good news is that the future of the automaking industry is electric, as many countries will be looking to reduce gas emissions to the environment. So let's just give it time. Anyway, thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time right here on Stacking Stocks.